Well, hello there everyone, it's Liam Caddison here with more Squid Game as we're on episode number 4 of Season 3, as we're entering the second half of this final season. So, yeah, we did pick up, after, episode 2, we were, primarily focused on, I think it was the 4th game, we did pick up on other stories with Woo-seok and Jun-hee, of course, Jun-ho, should I say, in terms of the island. He's back on the island in terms of, well, I guess kind of verifying that this might be the place we're looking for. I do suspect that there are going to be some shenanigans still at play, especially given the fact that obviously with the, well, we knew that there was a little bit of a connection with the captain and of course In-ho, but we kind of got that verified even further with the last episode. So yeah, problem is Woo-seok got arrested, so of course, but yes, I'm pretty nervous about well, coming into this episode. Obviously, it was kind of sad, of course, with Gumja's death, and but obviously with the arrival of the baby, and not just that though, but Jun-hee, she's not exactly in the best of conditions as well. I do worry. So this should be fun, and of course the VIPs are being knobs. So. But water is wet, isn't it? This is episode number 4. Let's go. Yeah, that's not the way to go about it. Push him. Jesus Christ. Of course, he's just holding everyone up because he's a twat. I mean, he's no better, 96, but... So you just went up and killed him. Well done. I mean, I don't blame her for wanting to go back. But she's dead either way if you think about it. This is Squid Game! He literally Spartan kicked her to the ground! What a slimy piece of shit! Yeah, he's right behind you. Just know that. Yeah, I don't care whatever his justifications is. Yunjo didn't deserve that. Damn, told. Hey, can't blame her, to be fair. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no. Toodles! Oh my god. Don't tell me that doll's gonna, like, come to life because of him hallucinating. I mean, how can he help, but I mean, I don't want to be macabre, but he can't exactly pause and then lift you up, because he'll be... Look, I can't blame him for that whatsoever, because he was never going to help him. Oh. Oh, she knows she's not gonna make it. That's... Oh, my heart. I just did not. There was no way. There was no way.
Yes, but what do we do with this baby now?
Well, now that the mother is eliminated, maybe
Piss
we
off!
should just eliminate you too.
Piss off!
Eliminated?
If the baby competes in place of her mother, both the voting and the game will be more interesting.
You piece of shit! You're evil!
If our host is so sure of himself, let's do that.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, you're sharing the same layer as hell as Hitler!
Player 222 is back from the dead, thanks to her baby.
You're all joining in her, by the way.
This is a bigger twist than the resurrection of Jesus.
Awesome!
Jesus.
222 is...
If player 222 is invincible, how can I see them?
56억이면 빚은 갖고도 남을 것 같은데요. 그럼 우리 이번 투표에서 말이지.
Just go home. Not that they're gonna go home.
다들 봤잖아. 그 220만 여자의 다리를 뛰어내리는 거.
Yeah, you don't need to remind us, dickhead.
지금 저기 있습니다.
Shh, this is fucked. This is beyond fucked.
엄마가 죽었으니까 쟤도 탈락입니다. 안 그래요?
Fuck him! Die! Just die! Make it 8 again!
저애도 탈락이야.
Oh, you can die as well. They're fucking talking about killing a baby! This is insane!
마지막 게임까지 오신 파이널리스트 여러분을 축하하는 의미로 저희가 특별한
and there's
선물을
10 of them.
준비했습니다.
Is this gonna be the dinner and all of that? The special dinner?
딱 범죄 자금 아닙니까?
이 동네 사람들, 특히 나이 자신 양반들은 은행 안 가는 분들도 많아. 집에 장.
I hate it because they're all idiots.
그것이 수상쩍은 것이 아니여.
There's nothing to be suspicious about. Idiots.
이거 바로 월급 받는 경찰들이 할 일 아닙니까?
I'm not the bloody detective here.
그래서 나도 세금값 하려고.
Oh, fuck's sake.
당신은 좀 찾아봤지. 아, 전력이 아주 화려하시다.
It's saying it's gonna look bad for him.
지난주에 해보셨어요?
박연길 선장은 10년 전에 불법 도박으로 벌금형 받은 거 딱 하나요.
And that's it, he's kept clean, yeah, fuck.
없이 깨끗하게 살았고.
There's shady dealings and it's fucked.
이쪽은 아닐 거야. 조류도 세고 중국 배들이 자주 넘어와서
Of course.
해경들이 수시로 순찰 도는 지역이야. 그런 데서 굳이 그 게임 할 리가 없잖아.
Fucking, and he's gonna believe him.
어떠 하시게?
변호사요.
My lawyer. Come on, he needs to contact Jun-hee.
이거 말고 제 폰 주세요.
당신 폰은 범죄 증거물로.
Yeah, that's not happening.
40대 남성이요.
Oh, hells.
아니, 전혀 모릅니다.
예. 아니 근데 이 사람이 그 자꾸 그 이상한 소리.
No, I hate it here.
이상한 소리요?
그 최우석 씨가 죽은 것 같은데.
네, 알겠습니다.
Oh, he's so ominous now. I hate it here.
박 선장이 가면이라고. 내가 그런 집에서 가면이라고 다 발견했어.
Right. Stop. He's gonna kill. I feel like he's gonna kill most of the extras.
선장님, 라면 드실래요? 선장님 드신대. 하나만 더 보내.
Shit! Well, now he's got proof. Jesus. Oh, nice! Nice!
늘 어떻게든 살려놓으라고 했어.
Damn. Yeah, put them back together.
대장이 날 다시 살게 만들었지.
어디야 말해?
He's not gonna tell you. Shit.
덕분에
Fuck. The baby deserves to eat as well, you know, just saying. This is wild. This is wild.
마지막 게임은 여러분들이 직접 탈락자를 결정하실 수 있는 게임입니다.
Wait, what?
뭐? 누가 떨어질지 우리가 정한다고?
It's like it's
여러분들께서
like Hell's Kitchen all over again. Oh my god, if they go for the baby.
3명만 탈락시키면 나머지 6명은 최종 우승자가 되어
So 3 people have to die. Just love that shot of the bit of CGI baby.
투표는 역순으로
Not even a hesitation, come on. Don't you fucking dare. You son of a bitch! They've just explained a little hint about what the next game is going to be, and you have still the comfortability to be like, okay. Were you not paying attention when they were going to gang up on your fucking baby?
222번은 의사결정
See, this is bullshit! Fuck are you staring at? Sheesh.
유권자 수 총 9명 가운데 과반인 5명이 찬성하였으므로 마지막 게임의 속행이 결정되었습니다.
I do wonder in the history of this, like, thing, because we know there's been a history, if, like, we've not gotten to, like, the 6th round. I mean, most likely the case, but I'm always very curious.
요선도 없이 우리끼리 그 넓은 지역을 다수하는 건 불가능해요.
I feel like we're fucked. Yeah, there's no way on there's no way. Unless a light bulb has just struck. I mean, to be fair, he did cross out, yeah.
난 그놈이 어디로 가고 있는지는 알 것 같은데.
Oh shit.
서현대학병원 소아명동 4104.
You bastards!
이제 돌아올 마음이 생겼나?
You bastards!
한 명 한 팀으로 뭉쳐서 닥터 3명만 제끼고 76억씩 챙겨서 우리한테 더 잘 된 거구만.
And you're all sick in the fucking head.
아기가 겹치기 전에 섬에서 멀리 달아나야 돼.
Come on, go. Oh, Noel's gonna face the music, is it? Oh. Shit. Oh no!
그분이 부르셔.
Front man. Oh hell. Oh, imagine if he just breaks his heart right here and then, like reveals himself to him, like, you thought you could trust me. I was gonna say, did he bring the baby? Because Because the baby's got no protection whatsoever. No! The baby's got no protection whatsoever. I mean, no offense to Minsu, but he's not in the best shape.
너도 짐작하겠지만 다음 게임에서 너와 아이는 다른 참가자들의 타겟이 될 거야.
Damn!
모시는 놈들이 바라던 거 아니었어?
너와 아이를 죽이려는 그 쓰레기들을 죽여.
You know what?
다들 먹고 마시고 취해서 골아떨어졌으니 한 놈씩 천천히 목을 빼면.
Oh my god, this is so dark though, but they want to kill... Oh no! Oh snap! Oh snap!
날 죽여도 변하는 건 없을 거야. 누군가 내 자리를 대신할 거고.
And they won't be as
내일
lenient.
게임은 그대로 진행되겠다.
They won't be as lenient as I am.
넌 그 게임에서 너와 아이를 죽이려는 참가자는 너와 아이 둘뿐이야.
Fuck Mintu apparently!
두 사람만으로는 할 수 없는 게임이야. 아직도 사람을 믿나?
Seriously, I don't at this point. Oh no. This is really putting him on a dark path though. With his vengeance against Daeho, with all of the people that do mean near and dear to him. And now everyone is like, let's kill the fucking baby, right? Honestly, I mean, as someone whose faith in humanity is already burnt to ash and all of that, because there are so many assholes out there, like, obviously not the Katakru and all of that, so, yeah, but you go on Twitter and all of that, and you see a lot of discrimination, homophobia, racism, the list can go on. Faith, the faith just dwindles and now you've got these bunch of people, including the fucking father, partaking in this idea that will, in their minds, inevitably see the death of a bloody baby. Hasn't done shit, but because their greed's gotten the best of them, they think killing, like, they're really willing to jump the idea of killing a baby and thinking, well, I can sleep with that on my conscience and all. Fucking assholes. Yeah. This was absolutely revolting. But I had a good vibe that we were going to have the front man, obviously unmask himself. So yeah. Deception. Disgrace. I do love it when characters are pushed to the test and all of that, in terms of, I mean, there's already the idea on, do you still have faith in these people and all of that, so, but I think all season long with Gi-hun, he's been really pushed in terms of his, I guess, morality, his loyalties. Like I said, when it comes to earlier points in this season, like Daeho, I mean, obviously there were reasons for him to. He's not even as bad as you know, some of the guys we've seen in this episode, of course, and yet he was staring absolute daggers to him. Was Gi-hun, but it's been a real test, I would say, and people have just, I mean, not just in terms of, obviously entering the games, trying to stop them from the inside and all of that, and that's just going to hell and all of that. Not just that, though, but the mental toll on the people that you've made connections with. And even that whole revelation drop is, from Inho, is like kind of putting salt on the wound, if anything, in terms of that faith in people. Because you just got to think them two made such amends, or them two made such a good connection over the course of season 2, whilst we, the viewer, knew what was going on, and it was like, oh, this is gonna suck so much if he does find out. And I was just thinking, he's not gonna find out, is he? Which is gonna be the ultimate kicker, and he just thinks that Inho died. But we have this insane reveal, which is, again, testing him further and further. So, yeah. And now it's this whole situation of, look, if you kill everyone but you and the baby, then that's it. You two could walk out, and because you're both public enemy number 1, I guess. So Minsu number 2, but it's only because that's it, though. They all want to get after the people who voted against the games and all of that. So, because the requirement is 3 people get eliminated. That's the bare minimum. Hey, we've got 3 perfect candidates there. So, yeah. It's just messed up. It is just really messed up. And there are going to be some people who are going to be like, Gi-hun should go through with it. That's because that's it. I can imagine there are some people who are like, You know what? Gi-hun should go through with it. He should just go through. Like, they're all gonna target his ass anyways. Hundreds past his expiry date and all of that, because I can't stand how he's fucking survived this long is beyond me. So, yeah. But Gi-hun's a better person. Not just that, though, but this is gonna... You don't want to cave with the amount of obstacles there is in terms of keeping your moralities in check. You don't want to cave to what, you know, basically... Because... I don't know if... I honestly don't know if... Because, I mean, yeah, he did have the nerve to be like, yeah, let's put the baby in the game and all of that. And it's fucked up. It's absolutely fucked up. No one is disputing that whatsoever, of course. But there does seem to be a little bit of an indicator that he does not really... I mean, he's allowing free reign for the VIPs, to be fair, in terms of, let's spruce things up a little bit and all of that. There is not really an essence of control there. So, yeah. And you've also got to think about well, what's the alternative to the baby? Because the baby's involved in these games. So do we just execute the baby for not partaking in all of that? Or, I don't know. So, and of course you've got to keep your VIPs satisfied and all of that. So, yeah. And not just that though, but it's not like Inho's doing this like with... I'd say it's not like an MG Coin situation. And I know I hate him at some points, but I feel like there is a little bit of an understandability, which I'll get onto in a moment. I know it's crazy sentiment, but he's done some things that have pissed me off, but at the same time, there is a little bit of, okay, I think I know what is going... Like, after this episode, I'm just thinking, okay, I think I know what's going on here, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Yeah, I mean, with Inho, he's done some heinous stuff, and he'll live with that. He'll accept that. He's happy enough to bear those burdens. I mean, the world has screwed him over and all of that, so, yeah. And that's why it's a good test, I would say, for Gi-hun in terms of, are you really going to go through with all of this? Because he did once upon a time. Because I feel like... Not necessarily being in a similar position, because he had his he had his own consequences befell upon him, as we know with season 2. But that changed him, and the Squid Games changed him, and he's wondering if, you know, he's really willing to go for, especially when you're surrounded with spiteful people. Are you going to be the better person? And it's a general test, I would say, in terms of, you know, human morality, because, I mean, I'm just going to say it, this world is full of toxic people, and you'll see some famous names and all of that give out really disgusting comments and all of that, and you'll have a lot of people rally behind these disgusting comments. It's something I have seen ever since, honestly, since COVID. And I do live with a bit of a strong belief that people have become a bit more selfish since COVID ended. Or, well, not ended, because, you know, COVID's still a thing. But the pandemic, when, you know, we... were no longer in lockdown and all of that. And there's just been a lot of toxic, like, you go on social media and there's just a lot of toxicity there. And even cutting away social media, I do find there is a bit of arrogance in the, like, outside world and all of that. At least that's what I have felt and all of that. And I just don't get why. At least that's my 2 cents. Obviously, people will have different beliefs and all of that. Kind of like how the majority of people who want to play this final game are very, very content with their, you know, with, okay, well, this should be, easy. This should be easy enough. We we can just go home and then that's it. We can live comfortably and all of that, I guess. So, they have their beliefs and all of that, and it can be fucked. So yeah. But again, those were just my beliefs in terms of, well, yeah, I think, ever in recent years, people have been a little bit more selfish, and you're here right now seeing Gi-hun make, like, he's been tasked with this choice. It's kind of like, do you complete your journey towards the dark side, young Skywalker? So yeah, which is, I guess, kind of funny because obviously the actor who played Gi-hun was in a Star Wars project. So yeah, but it is literally wondering if he's going to go down this path that In-ho fully embraced, and it's not like he has any regrets whatsoever. He was a recipient, I guess is the word, of the world sticking him the middle finger. But he's wondering, can you really do it, Gi-hun? So yeah. And I don't think he wants him to go through this route. Well, I don't know necessarily, to be fair. I was just surprised with the idea that he was like, look, I've got a proposition. You and your baby could walk out of here. And it was just so interesting. He will, like, put the baby through torment and all of that. But I think deep down he doesn't want, he's kind of impressed. And, the way he's been, monitoring Gi-hun, like, not just in season 2 when he was infiltrating, but even in season 3, keeping him, like, how many times he could have killed, there have been people who have killed themselves in this, like, we've seen it in this season. I mean, even in this episode, of course, but that was during game and all of that. But you think back to Gunja, and obviously she couldn't live with what happened with her son. So there have been people who have killed themselves, and Gi-hun was going to do so, and yet In-ho, there were orders. Let's not have him kill himself or anything like that. He let Gi-hun go in the ending of season 2. So he doesn't want him to die, I feel. Nor does he want the baby to die. And I think that's just a belief, a genuine belief. So, yeah. Again, people might think that, might have a different opinion in terms of, well, maybe, he doesn't really harbor too much sentiment. I think he does a little. He's still a piece of shit. I'm not saying he's not or whatever. He's still a piece of shit. He's still, I guess what we call irredeemable. But he doesn't want Gi-hun to die, and he doesn't want the baby to die. So, yeah. Just my 2 cents. But, yeah. Yeah, those who voted continue, bastards. And I know I had my, in the moment, you're just so angry with MG Coin and all of that, and I even said in the last episode, he was just, all he did was gawk. So that was it. Again, it's so easy to be watching these and get so consumed by the emotion. One of the beauties of reactions, isn't it? Like, you see someone's emotion, like watching an episode for the first time, and it's like, But, you have these moments where you just, well, the episode's passed, your thoughts are divulged. I do feel like he might try, he's probably going to die, no doubt about it. I don't expect him to make it, I don't expect him to be alive. But I feel like because they don't know that he is the father of this baby. So I feel like he might be playing a little bit of a Trojan horse kind of battle against these guys, and I don't know. So, yeah. because I think deep down, I mean, he obviously does care about the baby, and yeah. Although obviously there was that moment where, like, do you not give a shit about your baby and all of that? I mean, your baby's being talked about being a sacrificial lamb and all of that. But I think he would be a target, whereas, you know, he could just blindside them and like kind of like with Inho with season 2, right? So, but this one has a bit more. This one isn't as macabre because we know that Inho was a piece of shit and he was, you know, the front man and all of that. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with MG Coy, because I'm always very indecisive about him, because there are moments where he will piss me off, like, of course, what he did to Hyunjo. So yeah, still hurts to this day. But there are also moments where I can't exactly blame him for stuff. Like, for example, going to the game that we had in this episode. I mean, obviously, and you can't blame, because Jun-hee, she didn't have trust in him, which is understandable. And he was so convinced to, you know, carry her, but he wasn't going to make it. So yeah, which is why Jun-hee wasn't like, she wasn't going to risk Gi-hun's life, like if he made it across with her kid. He was going to protect her kid, and she was dead either way. And there was no point risking, like, with, what was it, like, just over a minute left to go, there was no point risking that all, when there was no guarantee that Gi-hun would have made it back alive. So, and it was just sad that Jun-hee, should I say, yeah, so... But it is understandable because she was dead. So it was either her fault to her death or her getting shot by the guards. So, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, with MG, yeah. I mean, it is difficult. I need to stop dropping my headphones. I need to stop. But yeah. It's so difficult. I mean, he's trying to get close so he can protect his kid. That's my 2 cents. So yeah. But he'll have those moments where I'm just pissed off with him. But there are moments, of course, where I'm like, okay, like that guy that was hanging on the bridge and all of that. I'm like, well, he can't exactly help you because you're dead either way. You may as well just accept your fate. And not to mean that in a macabre way, but even if he does begin to help, he's getting yeeted off. And then, yeah. So, I couldn't blame him for not helping because he was a goner. So, yeah. So, and it's not like you could say, well, you could try. That's not the point, because he would have been a goner. That's it. If he tried, he would have been a goner. So, yeah. It's not like there was no rope whatsoever. If there was no rope, he would have, yeah, may have tried. I don't know. And this game would have been 10 times easier. But yeah. So, yeah. And then there was the whole Captain Park situation. Finally, Jun-hee finally realizes. Good on Woo-seok, of course. I mean, yeah. I mean, it just, yeah. Yeah. See, this is going to be a problem, though, isn't it? When it comes to, like, him trying to find the location of the island. I mean, there is the whereabouts, but I thought he was going to try and get the answers out of him. There was no way he was going to tell, though, was Captain Park. But at the same time, I could understand why he had to shoot him, because it was either him or Captain Park. So, yeah. But yeah, good on Woo-seok though. for getting the information out there, but it was so frustrating, wasn't it? Like during that when he was getting chastised and he couldn't tell because you thought he's not going to tell Jun-hee and he's going to get it killed because he couldn't make a call. So thankfully he did. Prior to that, he had a bit of an outburst, so good job. Look, I would honestly lose it as well. I would just, I would be in Woo-Sok's position, okay? So, yeah. But, yeah, I'm just scared about this next episode. Like, I don't think Gi-hun's gonna do it. Because, yeah. I think he is a better person than that. And he's just going to prove, he's not going to adhere to In-ho, because In-ho wants him to break. He wants him to cave. He wants to prove, he wants him to lose that faith in humanity, but I don't think Gi-hun's gonna do so. I know we've had some moments where he's just like absolutely done, whether it's staring daggers at a contestant or just completely deflated, but I think when push comes to shove, he's not gonna do it. But I could be wrong. Who knows? So it just comes at the expense of Min-soo as well. Like he hasn't done anything wrong, and that's it. So yeah. But yeah. By the way, kudos for I thought he's absolutely out of it. He is absolutely out of it. There's no way that he's gonna survive. And he does survive. Although I will say I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't do anything creepy with the dolls when he was hallucinating, because that could have been so I mean, it probably would have resulted in Min-soo's death or some shit, or it would have had him do some kind of brave dash to the line or whatever. So yeah, but I would have done some kind of creepy visuals under the hallucinations of the drugs and all of that, just for added flair. So yeah. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. And I will see you guys next time. Toodles!